Nice to meet you.
Lawrence, pleasure meeting you as well.
Yeah, so tell me about your company, Cathedral Leasing.
Well, Cathedral Leasing has developed a unique online marketplace that matches lenders and borrowers for the equipment leasing market.
That's so important. So tell me more about who your customer is.
Yeah, so our customers are typically middle market to startup companies, mostly in the manufacturing space, that buy very expensive equipment. So they see the value of leasing as opposed to buying that equipment. And so they need to find the best rates, the best terms for their leases.
That's really important.
It is. Absolutely.
Way to go.
Thank you.
So where can we find out more information?
CathedralLeasing.com.
Fantastic. Doug, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Lawrence.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Doug Spate. Thank you for the opportunity to speak a little bit about Cathedral Leasing and tell you why we're so critically important to the equipment leasing industry. It starts with manufacturing. Manufacturing is coming back to the United States. Companies that have outsourced manufacturing and production for years are bringing it back to U.S. shores. But they're not just hiring employees, that is, but they're also investing in smarter equipment to increase productivity. And that's where we come in. This is one of my clients. They're in the aerospace and aviation industry. They want to move to additive manufacturing, or 3D printing, if you will, in order to stay globally competitive. So they make very unique, very complex components, like the ones you see on the right here. They're really complex shapes and geometries that can't be made in any other way. So they're using pieces of equipment like the one on the left in order to make that, in order to 3D print those designs. The problem is the equipment is extraordinarily expensive. That piece of equipment is $1.2 million just for that one, and they need 3. So what happens? Our clients actually have a very difficult decision to make. Either they can purchase that equipment outright in traditional manners, either through spending cash or financing it through a bank, or they can enjoy the benefits of leasing. Problem with buying it is that the process is extremely expensive. Obviously, with $3.6 million that you need to acquire, that goes very quickly. If you finance that purchase, then that goes on your balance sheet as debt. Not good for an expanding company. But worse yet is the fact that that technology evolves very quickly. So they may look up down the road and find that they have an obsolete piece of equipment and it's out of date. So the solution becomes equipment leasing. The ability to spread those payments over a period of time to make it more affordable. To refresh that technology periodically, so every 36 or 48 months they can order a new piece of equipment to stay current. But the most important thing is they need a new tool to be able to weigh different leasing options, right? To get different leasing options from different lenders. So that's what we come in. Very simply, what we do is we've created an online marketplace that matches borrowers to lenders in the equipment leasing industry. That's it. What we do is develop a internal scoring module that helps to score and qualify those applications and pass those referrals on to our lenders. So we're based upon a scoring module that was developed by my partners. It's being tested in credit unions across the country, including Silicon Valley, and even here locally. It's been used to vet over 100 applications for $40 million worth of equipment leasing. So what we're able to do is take that module and combine it with a technology platform that we are licensing from one of the leaders in the industry. Here's how it works. Essentially, a company comes on, applies online. We get their business information. Our scoring module filters all of that information to come up with a qualified lead that we then match to our lender's underwriting criteria. Once the underwriters have that, they issue an offer. And our customers then have multiple offers that they can weigh in order to get the absolute best deal. The result of that is a high quality match between lender and borrower. And that's essentially what we're after. Our revenue model is based upon a referral fee for each qualified applicant initially. And then when that loan is closed, we actually receive a success fee that can be up to 2% of the transaction price. That adds up very quickly. So who are our clients? They're mostly middle market manufacturing companies with revenues somewhere between 10 million and 200 million. They typically have employees less than 200, and they are making a number of different components in terms of specialty manufacturing. These clients are very interested in acquiring the best technology to be able to serve their clients. So that's where we're starting. Now, additive manufacturing is one of the industries that we're targeting initially. It's growing at 35% annually and projected to be over $20 billion by 2020. So it's a right place for us to target. Now, who really cares about equipment leasing? I can see your eyes glazing over now. Well, a lot of people. The market is $827 billion annually. Over 197,000 companies lease their technologies, lease their equipment for their functions. So it's an absolutely remarkable market for us to start in. And quite honestly, the factors are in our favor. So one, we have reshoring of manufacturing, bringing that production and manufacturing back to the States. We also have companies that are investing in new technologies to be much more productive. And quite frankly, we expect that interest rates will tick up even just a little bit over the next several years. What this does is when interest rates go up, people shop for better rates. Now, my background is in additive manufacturing. I'm certified in that industry. So it's a right place to start. And with the growth rate there, it's a perfect place for us to launch. But it also provides us the platform to expand to other equipment markets, like agricultural equipment, construction and mining, and then the much larger, much more lucrative markets of oil and gas, medical, and the biggest one of all, transportation. Transportation alone is $210 billion every year in equipment leasing. And we're a global company from day one. We have no illusions that this is a US problem. What happens is leasing occurs everywhere there's an installed industrial base. So it allows us the opportunity to translate our site into different currencies and languages where there are industrial markets. I'm the full-time CEO. My partner, Jonathan Patrick, is a successful commercial lender. And my other partner, Lee Patrick, is also a very successful business development executive with over 20 years experience. We recently were invited to participate in the Financial Technology Accelerator in Charlotte, North Carolina, the nation's second biggest financial market. It's sponsored by Bank of America and Wells Fargo. And our lead mentor and key advisor in that program is the founder and CEO of LendingTree. So, Cathedral Leasing is all about making very expensive industrial equipment more accessible and more affordable. We do that through equipment leasing, and we do that through making quality matches between borrowers and lenders in that industry. Thank you for your time.